Do you have a Kawasaki and bought a new ignition for your bike and for some reason it's just not working properly? Well, I know how to fix it and I'll show you how. So when you buy these cheap aftermarket ignitions from like Amazon or eBay, basically they don't have the 10 ohm resistor inside the ignition. And basically what that helps with is just anti-theft. There has to be some type of resistance there in order for the rest of the bike to register from the ECU so that the rest of the bike could turn on. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to unplug your ignition from the wiring harness. And then on the bottom of your ignition, there should be two screws right here. You open these up and it'll expose where the ignition contacts are at. And all you're going to want to do is just slightly pull it up. And right here, you'll be able to see all the contacts. So just for reference, this 10 ohm resistor was not there when I purchased this ignition. It came just like this without the 10 ohm resistor. You need that in order for the voltage to go to the ECU and turn on the rest of the bike. The tricky part is to know where to connect the 10 ohm resistor. Now, if you buy the same one that I bought, you can just copy how I have it here. If you didn't, you're going to have to find the gray wire, which basically sends a 12-volt signal to the ECU. And then you're going to find the wire that constantly supplies 12 volts to the ignition. Those two connections is where you want to put your 10 ohm resistor. And obviously you do have to solder it. So if you want to go out and purchase solder, you can. After you figure out where to put that 10 ohm resistor, you're just going to put it all back together. Now, once your ignition is all put together, you could connect it back to the wiring harness. And just to make sure that you soldered it all correctly and all the connections are good, just make sure you test it. So that's basically how you can fix your issue when you buy a new cheap aftermarket ignition for a Kawasaki.